All right, welcome everybody to this Thursday night meetup with the Holistic Justice League. My name is Ra. I'm going to introduce myself. I have a degree in psychology and exercise science, and I love human beings, and everything that I do has to do with the human. I ended up moving to Los Angeles 15 years ago and starting up and owning multiple gyms for a decade, and then here I am now. So this is about a few years after that, and part of the Holistic Justice League with Seema here.
Yeah, welcome everybody. My name is Seema. Super excited that y'all here. We are going to take about 45 minutes or so to get through. And the way that we're going to go, it's the first half of the meeting, we're going to talk about our transformation, and the second half about our opportunity. So if you're here for the opportunity, that's going to happen in about 30 minutes, but we'll invite you to experience the transformation. A little about me. I've been doing this work with Purium, which is the company that we're partners with, for about 2 years. Me and Rob are both crowns of the company. We're very passionate and devoted to our work on really sharing the superfoods that we believe it's the solution to a lot of people's struggles. And I'm also an architect. I like to create things, so that was the perfect fit for me. So before we get started, I'm going to read a disclaimer just because it's important that we know that we're working with real food. And as you will see it at the front door of Whole Foods, we have to read it to you. So the statements that you're going to hear tonight have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. And these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. With that being said, we do have a lot of testimonials that have proven that these products are very transformational and magical. So we're going to hear some of them today, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
Yeah, so as Seema said, we're going to be talking about food, and we're primarily going to be focusing on a superfood package produced by our partner company, Purium. And the reason why we start with food is because really the underlying reason for the Holistic Justice League is to really contribute to the really deep level, the ascension of the human race on planet Earth. But and that starts with life force, right? As long as we can get the most pure life force into the body, then that gives people the most currency running through the nerves and the veins, which will allow us to have the greatest life expression. So the food supply is something that has been tampered with, and so we believe we've found a solution to that. We've a solution both in foods that are not tampered with and foods that actually undo the tampering with such things as like chemicals and heavy metals that are in our food supply and now in our body.
Yeah, so today we're going to go through 5 superfoods. But before we go there, I want to share our message, because with the Holistic Justice League, we're resharing nonstop with the world and inspiring as many people to transform, because our message is eat real food, like real organic foods that are high, vibrant, full of nutrients. And for that, we have a mission, and our mission is to bring back farm to family, go back to our roots, go back to eating food that comes from high nutrient dense soils and that are being fed with really high nutrient dense water with minerals. And our movement, it's a little shift in consciousness in everyone. And this little shift in consciousness that we're talking about, it's in regards to how we feel with our bodies, how we feel with our bodies and our society feels in their bodies. Because when we feel great with our body, then we share happiness with the world and everyone else feels great around us. So that's a little bit what we stand for. That's a mission, sharing with everyone real organic foods, because so much of our powers have been taken away from us. And this is why the Holistic Justice League, we're all superheroes here, and we all have the power to create anything we want. But to create, we need our powers. And these powers that we're talking about, our intuition, our gut-brain connection, there's so many that artificial ingredients, pesticides, herbicides, food fillers, plastic, chemicals, toxins, Teflon, all of these things that are in our body really take our powers away from us. So yeah, I wanted to give a little intro about that.
Yeah, so if you guys have been to a yoga class, there's a lot of focus on the navel center, right? This is, even inside the womb, this is where we take in nutrient. This is where we take in prana. And then that gets distributed to our body and our other brains, our heart brain and our head brain. And so the gut is a very, very, it always has been super important part of the human body. And there's that saying, right? You are what you eat. That is very true. And diet, there's opinions on diet all over the place. You can go on Google, you can go talk to 17 diet experts that will all tell you different things. And so no matter what your prescription of diet is, there are some fundamentals that are important functions of diet that would equal health no matter what type of diet you have. And so David Sandoval, who formulates the foods we're about to talk about, he was at the Hippocrates Institute with Ann Wigmore, who was basically the mother of wheatgrass when she was treating diseased patients back in the 70s and 80s with wheatgrass and having miraculous results. She basically passed on her entire lineage to Sandoval, and one of the key components she said was like, "Hey Sandoval, do you know how to keep people healthy? We need to have the diet do 3 primary things: detoxify, so we got to get the garbage out; nourish, we got to get the good stuff in; and repair." As long as the diet covers these 3 things, right? Nourish the cells, detoxify the cells, and repair the cells, then the body can find health. So we have a package that does just that. It's called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. We have another package called the Holistic Fitness Pack, but it's called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. It's made up of 5 superfoods. So we want to go over them right now really quickly so you can see how we detoxify, nourish, and repair.
Yes, and I wanted to touch base. This is not a diet, okay? This is eat real food and nourish your body with high density superfoods. We're not advocating to being vegan or keto or whatever diet. This is eat real food and nourish your body with these superfoods. So we are going to get started. The first superfood that we share with all of you guys is our minerals. Our body needs minerals, and minerals nourish. So what we like to introduce is the Power Shake. The Power Shake has 6 servings of green superfood salads, 2 scoops in water. You shake it, you're out the door, and you have all the minerals your body needs to thrive, for you to feel wellness every single day. And the best thing is the convenience. It comes into this biodegradable hemp packaging because our company has a huge mission, which is to be 100% single-use plastic free by next year, which is right around the corner. And we saved over 60,000 pounds of plastic in the last couple of months. And our goal is to save 90,000 pounds of plastic next year. So this is biodegradable, which is great because, as we know, everything that comes wrapped in plastic has microparticles of plastic on it, and plastic that ends up in our kidney, in our liver, and in our whole digestive system. So green juice, it's incredible, super tasty, super delicious. And the best part is that it has all the active enzymes. So there's no difference between a fresh made pressed juice in this Power Shake. You want to say a few words about that?
Yeah, so just like the biodegradable packaging, this is the first company of this size to implement that. We also are the first company, and we actually developed a proprietary method to powder juices at room temperature. So you guys might see that on the market, there's powders that have been powdered at raw temperature, and raw is about 115 degrees. So the way that our juice gets powdered is at 78 degrees. So there's no heat involved. The way that happens is we got the wheatgrass, it's growing on a volcanic lake bed, right? It's a lake bed next to a volcano. There's like 90 feet of sediment. And we take that wheatgrass, we put it into these giant masticators that pump. After that juices it, we pump the juice up to the top of these silos that are about 150 to 200 feet tall, and lining the silos are fans. Okay, so you guys can see that this process, once the mist hits the top, comes down, the air comes up, and what hits the ground is the powder after the water gets evaporated. You can see it's a very, very simple practice, right? We use height, we use air, we use gravity, right? It's just simplicity. There's no like large technology or complicated technology. It's just, we took the care to make sure that it's done naturally. And what ends up in that is, like I said, the enzymes are still alive. They're in a state of suspended, they're suspended so that when you add water, it then reactivates the enzymes. And so convenience is super important, and nutrition is highly dense in that power shake right there. Very, very dense.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. I used to be the chick at the farmer's market every Sunday buying all the pounds of celery and green juice so I could, do them in my juicer. And I was able to substitute that with this because it's more convenient, it's always fresh, it's organic, and it's been tested over 37 times from seed to package to make sure there's no heavy metals, no toxins, no nothing. So it is guaranteed to be the most pure food you can put into your body.
Yeah, there's not even non-organic farms like hundreds of miles away from our wheatgrass farm.
Yeah, we test the air quality as well, which is super important. So guarantee you will have the purest superfood. The next superfood we want to talk about, it's called Biomedic. And Biomedic is actually an exclusive formula of Purium. And we have all the clinical research studies and everything that you need that proves that within 6 weeks of using Biomedic, you can remove up to 74% of the glyphosate of your gut. That is huge. Okay, so if you don't know what glyphosate is, it's the spray that they put in non-organic farms. They sprayed our apples, they sprayed our vegetables. Everything that's not organic has been sprayed. And what happens with the genetically modify all these GMOs and all these glyphosate? It ends up in our gut, it lives in our gut. Glyphosate is no washable, it's not cookable. It will stay in our gut forever. So 99.9% of human beings have glyphosate in their gut.
You guys are going to find out why we're talking about this package. It's not the only thing that we have, but the primary thing that leads to life transformation is getting this glyphosate out of our body. If you're not familiar with glyphosate, glyphosate is Roundup. Roundup is produced by Monsanto. You might have heard of those names, Roundup and Monsanto. The last time I was in Hawaii, my dad asked me, hey, why are people sick now and they weren't 70 years ago? Like he's like, when my parents were kids, like we ate the same. Why is everyone sick now? And I said, well, there's these chemicals that really just go and destroy the inside of your body. And then you start having all these mystery illnesses. You don't really know what's causing them. So glyphosate basically destroys all of the biology, the biome, the living organisms within your gut. So it's made to destroy plants and pests like bugs and stuff out in the fields, and then genetically modified crops are resistant to it and grow. And the way it does that, it just destroys this mechanism inside of the biome of the earth. And that same mechanism is within the biome of our gut. So even though it doesn't directly affect the human being, which is how it gets passed through the laws, this glyphosate goes in and it destroys all the bacteria inside of our gut. And there's trillions of bacteria in our gut. There's actually more cells that are not us in the human body than human cells. Okay, so all these microbes are getting destroyed by glyphosate. And so this is the problem. This is the reason for the sickness, guys.
Yeah, and not only sickness, like weight retention. I have girlfriends that have been eating lettuce and working out every single day, and they can't seem to drop weight, can't sleep, have brain fog, can't focus, lethargic, lack of energy. All these side effects are happening because the body's not getting nourished, because the gut doesn't have the capability to absorb the nutrition from our foods because it's covered in glyphosate. So we're going to hear an incredible testimonial today. It's actually mind-blowing.
Yeah. And they're all mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And so sorry to cut you off, but there's a little trick that happens in the nutrition world where people say like, hey, there's clinical trials on the ingredients in this product, and let's say I'm just using an example, let's say the ingredient is apples, and apples have clinical trials that prove that they keep the doctor away.
Yeah.
And in their product they have apples, so like the ingredients in this product are clinically proven to keep the doctor away. Well, that's different because their product was never tested. They just know that an ingredient that was sourced from somewhere got tested, and it's the same ingredient in this product. These two products that we're going to be talking about, clinical tests, Biomedics, one of them, these super aminos, and another, like these actual products are the ones that have clinical tests on them that were published in peer-reviewed journals. And we'll move on to, so yeah, I just want to say that these actual products are being tested, not the ingredients in the products.
Yes, and all of them work synergistically with each other. So the proteins work with the minerals, and the minerals work with the antioxidants, and the prebiotics work with the probiotics as well. So everything works in harmony. That's why it's called an ultimate lifestyle transformation. If you transform in all levels. So the next superfood we want to talk about is called super aminos. And the super aminos, it's the finest protein on the planet Earth. And we actually have all the scientific studies as well, and the scientists that developed it. It's a pre-digested vegan protein. It's made out of legumes, and it has a 99.9 utilization rate by the body. Let me explain that for a second. So when we eat meat, let's say processed soy or whey protein or fish or chicken, our body only retains up to 40 to 45% of that protein. Okay, what the body keeps is called the synthesis of the protein. And this is what super aminos is the synthesized protein, which is not really called protein, it's called aminos. That's what we call super aminos. And since the body only retains 40 to 45%, a lot of it goes to waste, right? Because of our digestion process. Well, since this is pre-digested, it skips your digestive system. It goes straight into your blood in 23 minutes. That's why it's called super amino 23s. You want to talk about how it was created with the patients?
Yeah, so it's created specifically for coma patients and paralyzed hospital patients. So these are patients that are just sitting in a bed, and they're endangered of passing away because their muscles will deplete to the point where their body will quit working. And so in order to remedy that, scientists developed this exact product to put muscle and keep muscle on these patients while they're just laying in the hospital bed. Mm-hmm. So this whole package, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, is an anabolic package. Okay, so you will gain muscle whether you work out or not. And this is what makes this, like this combined with the Biomedic, combined with some other stuff we're still going to show you, this is not called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation for nothing. Like it will change your life.
Yes. So with that being said, the super aminos are great at so many other things. Skin elasticity is also incredible. Your skin is gonna get younger. And on top of that, the apothecary cherry, which is the next superfood, it has one ingredient, is cherries. Cherries are actually the only source in nature. I think is the only source in nature. Tart cherries that induce our body to produce its own melatonin. Melatonin is what makes us go to sleep. Not only that, but 1 tablespoon of this cherry tart, it's equivalent to eating 20 cups of blueberries. That's how many antioxidants there is in 1 tablespoon. That's insane. That's tons of antioxidants. And if we're not eating antioxidants, we're in an oxidizing diet. And anything in nature that oxidizes no longer works. And our body oxidizes as well if it's not getting enough antioxidants. And we oxidize in the form of aging, right? Hair loss, hair thinning, wrinkles, joint pain. The skin starts to get softened, and we oxidize, in other words.
Yeah, and speaking of aging, right? So if you remember the three components: nourish, detoxify, repair, right? So like the amino acids are repairing, the detoxification of the biomimetic, pulling all the heavy metals and Teflon and glyphosate out of not only the cells, but the interstitial fluid, the fluid in between the cells. So now all the cells can move around quicker. And also repairing the gut reduces the stress of all of the organs, and that stress results in aging also. And then the melatonin, right? She mentioned that tart cherries are a bodybuilding supplement for this reason, because when they go to sleep after training, the more melatonin in the body, the more repair that gets done on the cells. But exogenous melatonin is different than drinking cherries, which will help your body produce it in the pineal gland. It works similar to steroids, that the more you input exogenous melatonin in the body, the less your pineal gland will produce. So when you go to sleep, you want that melatonin throughout your body because it's recalibrating all of your cells while you sleep.
Yeah, and we always say, induce your body to produce more energy, induce your body to produce more melatonin, induce your body to produce more that what you need, because we are so programmed to want a quick fix now that we take stimulants, right? And stimulants stimulate the body to work when the body doesn't want to. And in the long term, it causes a lot of problems. It's not sustainable for our body. So we're always embracing holistic, natural ways of doing what we want. And then lastly, it's the super cleanser. And the super cleanser are actually incredible herbs that help the gut in the colon to get rid of parasites. And we all have parasites, whether we want them or not, and they create tons of inflammation in the body. Actually, we didn't mention about the C-reactive protein, which is the biomarker for body inflammation. And by taking these products, it's been proven that it drops our C-reactive protein by 75%. So everyone that does this transformation, their inflammation goes down, and you can now start to see your body, right?
Think about what that means. The biomarker that measures inflammation in the body drops by 75%. This is what scientists use to measure inflammation, because there's not really an more effective way to measure inflammation. So they measure C-reactive protein to determine where the inflammation is. Inflammation will drop at 75%, which inflammation is a biomarker for things like disease and sickness and like the other stuff, right? And pain, right? So the less inflammation, just the better we feel. And you'll hear people talk about they feel like they're 14 years old after being on this for a month. And it's not only a month-long program. This is a lifelong thing. This is food. You want your food source to be detoxifying, nourishing, and repairing the body.
Yes. So those are the 5 superfoods that we recommend everyone to get into. You have multiple options to do this. You can start as a maintenance program when you keep eating as you're eating right now. You just add them up on top of your everyday nutrition. You start the morning by taking these superfoods, and you make sure you're nourished for the rest of the day. And we have other options, like you can take it a step further and you can go into a more intensive detoxification. So you get to cleanse your body a little deeper and get rid of all the glyphosate. And then you also have an option to do intermittent fasting. If you're one of those that love to fast and allow your digestive system to take a break from digesting, you can do that. And we have all the information and the schedules of how you can follow through whatever option is more convenient for you. Okay, there's people that come in and want to do just an intermittent fasting, other ones that want to detoxify really, profound, so they can have breakthroughs right away, and other people just want to add it to their daily routine. So it's convenient, everyone can do it, And we're going to show you
Mhm.
how to get them if you are ready to get started with those.
In a few minutes, but we're going to hear somebody share who has gone through this.
Yes, she actually has an incredible transformation. I was saying that I'm mind blown. Well, you have to listen to her story. We have Jesenia that she's going to share with us tonight. She's done the transformation, and wow, I actually want to share her photo. Jesenia, are you able to unmute yourself? I just ask you to unmute yourself. Zoom just made a cool update if you didn't know. So there's a few different settings right now.
The Zoom I was on earlier today, Leslie said she couldn't unmute people.
Yeah, because there's Jesenia. Oh, she just came back online. Okay, let's give her a minute to join us. In the meantime, I'm gonna share her transformation because it's incredible. There's two Jesenias. I think she logged in from a computer and a phone.
Right.
Okay, let me show you guys. This is her in 30 days. Can you guys see that? How much inflammation there was in the body? It's not just, weight gain. Most of it, it's inflammation. It's inflammation in the intestines, inflammation in the liver, inflammation in all of the organs that cause all these water retention. And when we have lots of inflammation, I'll say it's like parasites having a party in our fluids. So just saying, are you unmuted?
I think, am I?
Yes, you are. Hi.
Hi, sorry guys. I tried to turn on the camera and it locked me out.
No problem. We were just talking about your transformation photo. It's mind blowing, right?
Yes.
How my goodness. Happen in such a little amount of time.
Okay, so I just want to start off by saying that I'm honored to be here to share my experience. So I want to begin with just sharing how my relationship with food was before this. It was unhealthy, unnatural. It was very poor. And so in the mornings, I would go to Starbucks and sometimes I would pick up 2 venti Starbucks drinks. And then at the end of my shift, I would go buy pizza, a large pizza, eat it. Maybe I'll save like 1 slice or 2 slices for the next day. No working out, no fruits, no vegetables. And you could just imagine how I felt. I felt tired, stressed, unmotivated. I didn't want to do anything. I was unhappy, truly, because as you guys saw in the picture, I was very bloated. People would think that I was pregnant, and I wasn't pregnant. Like, my students would come up to me and rub my belly. And they'd be like, "Teacher, do you have a baby in your stomach?" I'd say, "No, I don't." So when I got the ULT, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, I was relieved because I also want to share that I was, I'm a vegetarian. Back in 2013, I cut off meat, pork, chicken, seafood, everything, cow milk, except for cheese. So I thought I was a healthy vegetarian because I wasn't consuming any animal products. But as we saw, I wasn't. I was not a healthy vegetarian. So I would just eat. And my body was already telling me, you need something green, go clean, do something. I just didn't know what company to go with because so many companies have chemicals, additives, so many different things, and it's so competitive. It was like, should I go here? Should I do this one? But when I came across Purium, oh my goodness, I was relieved. I was like, this is it. This is the company that I've been looking for. Clean, organic, raw. Everything is in a box, in a kit, and I was like, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. I didn't have to buy things from this store, from that store. Everything was just ready for me. So it was very easy for me to put it in my schedule, my lifestyle. The power shakes are amazing. I was good to go in the classroom. I could drink it in the class, go outside, run around with my kids. take the amino acids and everything, biometric, everything super easy to my schedule. It was not challenging at all. And I also wanted to share that at the end of the transformation, I lost a total of 24 pounds by not working out. So it was just the cleanse itself, which is amazing. I never thought I would see my old body back. I was like, I don't like working out. How am I going to do this? So it's amazing. I'm so thankful and grateful that I came across Purium. The results now, like I wake up in the morning and I'm ready to go. I'm like, all right, let's get this done. I sleep better. I feel happy. I'm motivated. And not only did I see results in myself, but my family members saw them as well, and they hopped on. My sister-in-law is actually doing her second cleanse since I finished. My brother is doing it. My little sister just turned 19, and she asked as her birthday gift / like Christmas gift to give her the cleanse. So everyone is doing it in my family now. It's been amazing. I love it.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing. So inspiring. You lost 24 pounds.
Yeah.
Imagine that without working out, just by eating healthy. And like, I'm going to show this other picture because look at her transformation. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's mind blowing how you just dropped 24 pounds in 30 days. Is almost a pound per day. That it's a lot. That's a lot of weight to drop so fast.
Especially since this isn't a weight loss program.
Exactly.
It's just health. This is what health looks like.
Yes. It's like, this is not a weight loss program. This is a get healthy program. And when you're healthy, you experience wellness and your body goes back into its harmony way of being, right? Hormones are aligned, mind is aligned. Our food is directly related to our thoughts. When we have happy thoughts, we make better decisions. So literally everything transformed.
Yeah, that was amazing. And I'm sure you're not really craving pizza anymore either, right?
No. My power shake is like what I need. That's what I crave more, actually, my power shake.
Yes. Yeah, it's those greens, right? They are so delicious on top of being
the apple cherry.
I mix them all on together.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing. It was an honor to hear your voice and share with us your testimonial, because it's so important that everyone hears that we are authentic, we're honest, and we can activate the voice of the collective to create their transformation when we're inspired in other people like you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, Jesenia.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye. Okay.
That was incredible.
Yeah. Like when I saw the picture, I was like, wow, is this real?
And we have at least one person sharing with us every single week. It just keeps on coming.
Yes. Yeah. We have hundreds of testimonials. Okay. So
let's show them how to get it.
Yes. If you are interested in getting the superfoods, whoever invited you to this Zoom actually has a gift card to give it to you. And this is a gift card where you can save over $105. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show everyone how to place your order if you're interested on this. So we have our website is Purium. It's ishoppurium.com. And all you have to do is click in transformation. Okay, there's a tab that says transformation. So you click in here, you read information, you add it to cart, and upon checkout, you are going to enter that gift card code that the person that gave you has for you. So you create an account and you enter the code right here and you submit and you're ready to get your transformation with a big discount. If you want more information about what can I eat, what can I snack on, just all those little details that I tend to want those details, you can go to the website, theholisticjusticeleague.com/ultimate lifestyle transformation. The link is on the chat. I just put it. And you can read more information right here. There's videos. How does it work? If you want a little bit more about that, a little bit more about the superfoods. And here, if you have a question like, can you eat? Absolutely, you can eat. You can eat real foods. And here is a list of the foods that you can eat. And you can create recipes that are easy, that are convenient, that are fast, on the go. And there's these schedules that I spoke at the beginning. We have different options and they're all super convenient. So if you're a busy mom, you can do it. If you're an extremely busy entrepreneur, you can do it. And everyone can do this. And we have lots of support. We as well. You are going to be part of our community, the Holistic Justice League. We have lots of support. And we also have a contest that happens every month where you can win up to $2,500 in superfoods. So we have 3 runner-ups and a grand prize winner that also gets a transformation to pass it forward to anyone in your life, in your family. So the investment to get these superfoods and transform your life is $10.50 a day. And like Jesenia said, every day she went to Starbucks. I bet she at least spent $10 at Starbucks, right? And you can have all of these superfoods every day for $10.50 a day. 100% organic, highest, purest quality that you could ever have. So, yes.
We also have a lot of other options in terms of superfoods and packages. We have something called the Holistic Fitness Pack, which is a pre and post workout. So just like this is a functional superfood nutrition for general health, we have the same thing for yoga or athletics. It's called the Holistic Fitness Pack.
Yes.
We have many, many, many products. We tend to recommend the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation done on option 2 as the first step. And this price right here, you'll see with a discount, it goes down. But
Yes.
This is an example of another package that we have specifically for people that move or use their body.
Exactly. And as you see it, everyone that does the transformation feels so amazing. And now they want to work out. So we have the support with our Holistic Fitness Pack, where it's fitness for longevity, is not fitness at a cost, right? We all have fitness at a cost of our health because we take stimulants, steroids, right, just to enhance our performance and our looks. And we support doing it naturally. So we do have that support for you to get your fitness after you complete your transformation.
We could talk forever about these foods, but Jesenia just basically gave you, the best why, right? You can see it in her experience, and the best thing to do is to have an experience yourself.
Yes. Okay, so, well, we thank everyone that came in tonight. If you are interested in the opportunity, we'll invite you to stay for the next 15 minutes. And because this concludes our transformation presentation. So whoever wants to know more about our business opportunity and partnering with us to make an extra stream of income or a full-time income, you can stay because we're going to talk about those details now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
So
awesome.
You can start.
Yes. I love this part because financial health is so important. Eating organic is so expensive. I don't know if it's that expensive in Australia or in Canada. We are in other countries as well. We're in Europe, but in the United States, organic is like triple the price. And a lot of us opt to getting non-organic foods because we can't afford the organic. We need triple our paycheck, right? So financial health is super important. I would say that the main reason why most people don't eat organic is because they don't have the money. And we do have an opportunity for everyone to make money. Really quickly, a little bit about myself. I'm an architect. I practice architecture in Santa Monica, one of the hardest places to get permits, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, all those areas. And I switched to Purium because I wanted to create more freedom in my life. I wanted to work from home. I wanted to work in Europe and make cash dollars, right? American dollars. I wanted to travel, not be dependent of a space. And I found that Purium is a network marketing company. So I joined the affiliate program. And 2 years later, I became a crown. And now I'm doing this work full time because I've been able to create a very lucrative income and have freedom. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, so this is an opportunity and you can make whatever of it you want. Like Jesenia said, she did this ultimate lifestyle transformation, had a transformation. Everyone around her said, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And she now has an ability, with this opportunity to share what she's doing and earn referral commissions for that. So that's base level what we're doing. We also have, we're in the network marketing structure and framework. And from a business standpoint, it is, for me, ideal. I've only owned businesses my entire life. I've never had a full-time job. And so I assess businesses a lot deeper than just like by the money, right? Like the money is not why I'm in here. There's a lot of deep-rooted things that I need from a business. And primarily one of the things that I don't like about conventional businesses is that you hire employees and then you utilize the employees as a tool, right? And you actually have to pay the employee less than they're worth. That's the whole game, is you maximize the profits out of the employees and you pay them as less as possible. And that's how the business thrives. That's in the framework of a conventional business. With network marketing, it's completely different. And this is the main reason why I love this business, is because we are in the business of building humans. Mm-hmm. And with network marketing, with Purium, and with this opportunity, and the Holistic Justice League especially, which is a strong knit community based on feeding people, making people healthier, educating people through personal development and business development, and support with the framework of systems that we can elevate people through the levels of self. Because in this business, the journey of how educated you are and how elevated you can think is going to be the success of your business.
Yeah, it's very, very awesome. When I got into network marketing, I had no experience whatsoever. I didn't know what to say, how to talk. I thought that I had to sell, and I was like, I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to do this. But all the systems are ready for your success because I follow the system. I did everything that I was told to do by my upline, and I just follow what people have done to get success. And it's the business of duplication. You do what other successful people have done, and everything is ready for us just to get on board and go through a Fast Start program. And our Fast Start program, it's is awesome. You want to say something about that?
I think it's one of the highest in the entire industry. Our compensation plan is extremely lucrative.
Yes.
From a money standpoint, it's extremely lucrative. We pay out an extremely high percentage of the total sales. So essentially, we are the marketing department of a almost $100 million a year superfood company, right? And so $100 a year companies spend a lot of money on advertisements and commercials and billboards. All of that money gets spent on us. It gets paid out to the network. And so we've got Fast Start programs where you get up, you get running, and you get paid very well to incentivize us to keep on learning through this growth process that is called entrepreneurship. And it is a journey. It is definitely a journey of self. And I want to be completely honest and tell you guys that this is a multi-year journey. You heard Seema mention 2 years to success. You know, every business is going to take many, many years. It's just easier with network, with Purium, with what we're doing, because, you know, if you want to be an artist, you know, a singer or something, that's 20 years of your life of crafting your trade for a 1 in literally a million shot at being a musician. If you invent something, you have to think of something to invent. Or if you just start a traditional business, you might need hundreds of thousands of dollars of startup or a franchise. You might need $1 million in startup. With this, you have an ability to start on your own with very little overhead, like close to zero, and start working and building and building and building. And over a long span of time, over you get your fast starts, and we get paid to learn, right?
Yeah.
We don't go in the hole. We get paid little at first, then more, and then more. And then this is this is better than residual income because it grows. And as long as you're consistent and consistent and consistent, years go by and your life, this is a transformation company, both in health and in finances, right? And the currency is actually what changes our life.
Yeah, it actually transformed my life. I never thought that I could make money by sharing stories and sharing with everyone how to be the biggest version of themselves, because architecture was my passion forever. And here I am helping people build their finances, build their bodies, their happiness, and their realities, and we get paid for. And the beauty of this is that we are all in business for ourselves, right? I own my business, he owns his business. We have lots of people here that own their business, and we're all in business for ourselves, but we are never alone. We are all here tonight working together and learning from each other. And this is why our community is super powerful. We have one of the fastest growing teams in the company. The Holistic Justice League is one of the biggest teams in Purium because we work together. When one rises, we all rise. And we are going to invest tons of time as your business mentors, training you how to become an entrepreneur, how to get over your mindset. Mindset is what keeps all of us small. Having money and having abundance starts with us believing that story and believing that we're worth it. And when we believe that we are worth to experience abundance, then abundance comes to us. The universe gives us what we want. So,
and the best part about this is these foods are guaranteed money back to transform. So you're standing by a product that is scientifically proven to do things no other foods can do. There's nothing on the market that is even ventured to prove that it can remove glyphosate. And so we got scientifically proven products and risk-free to our customers. You don't have to refund the products. Purium will do it. And they do that because they trust that this will transform. Jesenia's testimonial is average. Okay, that is to be expected. And so when it comes to aligning yourself to a company, to a job, whatever you want to call this, it is important that we're aligning ourselves to missions that actually serve. And we have it here.
Yeah.
And Purium has doubled this year. So we talk about we're going into a boom here.
Yes, it's the social sharing economy. It's the new way of doing business. We are in the we get paid in our network to share and to impact people's lives. So it's really, really amazing. But we do have a testimonial, Michael, and he's been with us a little bit, over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a diamond in the company. That's a high level of leadership. And he has an epic story. And he came in with no experience, without even having an Instagram or a Facebook account. I mean, I don't know if you had a Facebook account, but this is because this is for everyone. Everyone can do this. Hi, Michael.
How did you make this happen?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Ra and Seema. Thank you for having me on. It's an honor and a privilege. Om Namah Shivaya. That was for Angelo. It's funny. I'm listening to you guys talk tonight, and I'm hearing, aging and anti-aging and aging and anti-aging. It seems to be a theme going on all of a sudden. I'm going, geez, is that just because I'm on tonight, or what's the story? So I'm listening to this, and then Seema's intro is, yeah, this guy came on and he only really used to have a can and a string for a phone, right? So, yep. I made it anyway.
Now he knows how to post stories.
Yeah. So thank you so much for having me on. It's always an honor and privilege. For those of you who are new onto the call, one of the absolute magnificent, marvelous things about Holistic Justice League is a community. And quite frankly, without it, I certainly wouldn't have had the success that I have. And I don't think any of us would have the success that we've all had. So I want to do a quick shout out to the friends and family that I have on this phone, on this call. So there we got Jael, Alyssa, Angelo, Melissa, Jennifer, Tahir, Jess, Ann, Tonto, Tupo, Christine, Karen Ray, Natalie. Peace out. Love you all. And I'm so just so grateful that all of you are in my lives. And if I've forgotten everybody, I'm sorry about that, but you are still in my heart. So I'm Michael. And I'm going to try and make my story kind of short and sweet. I have been a professional yoga teacher for over 30 some odd years. Prior to that, I was an account director in the advertising business, working for two of the largest agencies in the world. I got to a place in my career with respect to yoga where I was an independent contractor. I had owned studios, worked for studios, developed studios, yada, 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 all that kind of stuff. But I wasn't particularly happy with where the structure of the studio world was going in the yoga world. So subconsciously and consciously, I'd been looking at sort of an exit strategy, or what else could I add to my repertoire. I came across Raw because Raw was doing all sorts of other interesting things that sort of, were a segue into the yoga world. I contacted him. He was, well, in one sense, kind of just beginning his journey as well in the Holistic Justice League. And I was just really inspired by what he was doing and what he had to say. So myself and my partner, Julie, got on board. When we joined, because these guys were telling you about how inexpensive it is to get into the business aspect of this. When we entered this business, the buy-in was $500 at the time. And the transformation was a 30-day, and then it was a 40-day. So things have streamlined and gotten better and better as time has gone on. So I was looking for a segue out. I was looking for a segue into health and wellness, and these guys came along. I jumped on board. Initially, it was just as kind of a part-time thing, could I make a few dollars on the side? The products speak for themselves, as these guys have already talked about. I got healthier, I got leaner, trimmer. I'm in great shape, and we'll talk about age in a second, maybe, I don't know. But I just started to get this sense that, this could be much more than just a part-time gig. And Ra was instrumental, as Seema alluded to. Like, Ra turned around to me and said one day, maybe you should do an Instagram story. And I went, what the hell's an Instagram story? Well, what is that? Post what? You want me to get out there and say something on camera? You got to be crazy. Anyway, I sort of went, you know what? I'm going to go for this because I believe in what he's doing and what I'm doing, or what he's instructing me to do and leading me along. And we started to develop a team, and we developed a successful team. I'm now a diamond in the company. I have two other diamonds underneath me. My partner, Julie, is a diamond. Natty's a diamond in my team. We have a couple of great executives in Margarita and Bo and some other people, and we're building. And one of the reasons for the success of this, outside of, as these two alluded to earlier, Purium as a company has a marvelous, fantastic product line. They've doubled their business. HEL itself is 10 times its business in the last year alone, which is the Holistic Justice League. But more importantly, what they have done for us is provided a set of tools to work. And so the key to this ultimately is having the persistence, the dedication, and the ethic to say, I'm going to make this work. And what's wonderful about this is it's not up to somebody else. It's not up to, somebody else I'm working for. It's not up for somebody else telling me what to do. This solely resides on me, what I choose to do with it. And there's an incredible freedom to that. There's an incredible freedom to having that choice. And often what I'm discovering is when you have that choice, you want to be excellent at the choice that you've chosen. And so I think the opportunity here is limitless if you put the work in, and because the support is there, all the tools are there, all the things you need to do to become successful there. It's just you getting out there. And what is getting out there? You're just talking to people. You're talking to people about things that we all have in common. Okay. This transformation tonight was spectacular. What she did was unbelievable. But everybody you talk to is, wants to be healthier or wants to make more money or is not happy with their job, not happy with health. So it's not like you're venturing out into a conversation that's unknown. It's there right in front of you, and it's just about to put the effort in. So I've been blessed by getting to know all the people I mentioned. I've been blessed to having Ron Seema in my life, and it's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to be part of the company. And I think the upsides are tremendous if you put the work in. And the work is not work; it can be tremendously fun.
Exactly. Thank you so much. So you're always amazing.
Well, I spent half an hour running around the house looking for a room that had lighting because normally I'm not in this position on these calls. Those of you know. So I was like, oh man, if I stay where I am, it's going to be dark. Nobody's going to see me. So I'm running around going, where can I be? Anyway, you know, for those of you who are new to this call, you can see the repertoire with people and the ease and the grace. In a sense, we're one big family working together and working for ourselves, but working together for where we're all helping each other. So it's just a win-win situation all around. So thanks again, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Michael. You're amazing. Always, Michael is always inspiring. I love him so much. And I just wanted to say, if you're ready to take your health, your fitness, and your income to the next level, then this is for you. All you have to do is talk to the person that invited you here, and they'll be able to guide you and give you all the details and how to get started with your transformation, with your body and with your business and with your fitness. We can do it all. Why not? We all deserve to have it all. So right now we're having a promotion that is going on for a couple more weeks, where you can join the business complimentary. So there isn't a fee for you to join. As Michael said, he had to pay $500 to come in. That was the case, but now because of what's happening in the world, the company's supporting everyone to make some extra stream of income. There's over 850,000 women that are unemployed, that lost their job in the last couple months. So we want to support everyone. So there's not a fee to join the business. You do have to buy your transformation, and we can upgrade you complimentary. If you want to know more information about the business and you want to have access to the compensation plan, to look at all the details, go into the Holistic Justice League and go all the way to opportunity. Once you click in the opportunity, here you're going to have more details about everything, about our social sharing economy. You can work from anywhere, not inventory, make your own hours, equal opportunity for everyone. And you can click in the bottom, which is going to take you to Purium, and that's where you will sign up. Make sure that you do use the code of that person that invited you here. We work as a team. So here's where you will click in complimentary lounge pack, and you click and enroll now and go through all the steps to get yourself signed up. Just make sure that when you check out, enter that referral code of the person that give you the link to the Zoom. And it's about it. It will take you 5 minutes to sign up to your own business and transform your life.
And once you guys get started, once you get enrolled, we do have information and education to get you more grounded into Purium, the holistic justice and network marketing. And then we're open to hear what your intention is on this so that we can set you into a direction followed by action.
Exactly. We meet you where you are. So don't feel you need to be experienced. You don't need to know anything. We get you started as a blank canvas where you're going to be a piece of art, right? You're going to create the vision of your life and become that. So with that said, I think we're all set to go. Thank you everyone for coming in and staying along with us for this last hour. We appreciate you, and we're looking forward to meeting you. And seeing your transformation. We want you as a guest here so the world can hear what you went through.
So much thanks to Jesenia and Michael and everyone else that is here.
Yes. So I'm going to unmute everyone. You have to unmute yourself, but you have access. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks, you guys.
Have a good night, everybody. Much love to everybody.
Love you guys.
Enjoyed.
Thank you.
Bye, familia.
Love you, brother.
Thanks, Michael.
You guys are awesome. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
As a testament to the product, hair, skin, and nails.
Hair, skin, and
Top
nails.
cherry, bro.
Recording. Bye, Michael. Thank you